Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today we're going to take a look at Chapter 31 of Doron Dororon. As usual, there will be a short spoiler-free section and then a fully spoilery section after that. So let's get into it. This was, once again, a solid chapter. Again, this is a shonen battle manga. There are certain arcs, certain beats, where we know what we're getting into. It's like ordering a peanut butter and jelly sandwich from the cafeteria. You know what you're getting, you're going to enjoy it, but there's nothing surprising in it. Now, we do have the conclusion of several moments of, unease, unpredictability. Anyway, there are several mysteries that were finally revealed in this chapter, and the mangaka here really illustrates how even when you have those main core characters that you're 99% sure aren't going to die, you can still build up tension and suspense by seeing if you can ruin their relationships. But mainly by having one character do something essentially unforgivable that will ruin the nice wholesome shonen relationship that this character has with the MC. So we get a lot of that in this chapter, and I enjoyed the chapter. Again, a very well done Shonen Jump building up to the final battle chapter. Nothing in here we haven't seen before, and to do anything more detailed, I'll have to go into spoilers, so take this as your warning. In order to give you a chance to click away, I'll tell you to go check out the links below the video to get yourself a copy of my book, Humans Are Weird. I have the data. So, Doron Dororon, Chapter 31. We are building up to the main battle with the big bad, and this is the inevitable battle against the lesser minions chapter. So, there was clearly somebody betrayed them to take the tower down that drops the shield. So the shield is down, the evil Mononoke are swarming in, and Dora and Kusanagi have rushed away from the main officers to see what happened. So we get up to the side of the battle, and there's a fake out. You get one officer accuses another officer, but it was really the accuser who was the enemy. So we have this person here who is shown as being a friend to both not just Dora but also Kusanagi, which was interesting, unusual for a human to be that interested in a Mononoke. And the way that interest was presented actually made him more suspicious in the eyes of a reader. Was this someone who genuinely wanted to develop cross-species friendship, or was this someone who wanted to use Mononoke, or was this somebody who genuinely wanted interaction with Mononoke but for more suspicious reasons than he was stating? And we see him like this, and it quickly becomes obvious that we have your classic mind control situation here. And there is the tension. Are they going to be able to save their friend while still destroying the enemy? And again, a classic solution. One that was, and yet it wasn't obvious from the first how they were going to resolve this. Even though I, and probably you, have seen this particular solution used multiple times in multiple different anime. And I really think that speaks to the manga's ability to show that it really doesn't matter if you're dealing with old tropes, as long as you do them well and get people invested in the story and the characters and the relationships. We're happy to just go along with it. So they rescue their friend from the possession, then they head back out to the main battle. Then we get the prep for the first battle against the mid-level bosses. And you see something interesting, something in here that did not catch my eye. I saw it, but the significance didn't truly sink in on the first reading. So, we have that half skull. It looks like more like, I'd call him less a skull, less a skeleton, and more a, what's the dried, desiccated ones? Mummy. He looks like kind of a mummified guy in a kimono, and he's still missing his arm. Now, in the previous chapters, when Kitabatake, you know, the big friendly Buddha-like guy who instantly befriended Dora, when he had been beaten down and battered, and he'd made that very interesting statement that pitted the philosophy of the main good guy against the philosophy of the main bad guy. about how the power of the heart. The bad guy who was there, the guy all wrapped in bandages who mocked that concept, had distinctly told this zombie dude to consume his energy and then he would be able to repair his arm. But still, he's here, his arm is unrepaired. He's still a one-armed bandit, or a one-armed zombie, as it were. So that has several suggestions. The main suggestions being, well, Kitabatake isn't dead, or at least that this zombie guy did not eat him. And so we can look for Kitabatake to show up again, either zipping into the rescue or being found afterwards. That is, however, just my theory. What do you think? Is Kitabatake still out there? Was there some other reason that this zombie dude still only has one arm? I really look forward to hearing your theories on this. To me, it seems that one arm seems like an obvious symbol, hint that Kitabatake hasn't been eaten. But if so, why not? Was it the power of his heart that he was able to protect his supernatural energy from this zombie guy? Is there something more to the zombie guy, into the zombie Mononoke than we know? Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment telling me what you think the significance of that arm is. And peace out, my wonderful viewers. Humans are weird. We took a vote, and humans are weird. I have the data. 2 books in a series of human absurdity. Go check out these short story collections. What will our little green friends think of us when we finally do make it to space? Find out the answer in 2 books of human absurdity. Humans are weird, we took a vote, and Humans are weird, I have the data. Available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and Google Play.